I'm Monica Sancio for an excellent, oops, oops, we are live. Here I am. Okay, thinking about a lot of things. I hope you got my email. If you're subscribed to monicasancio.com, you should have gotten an email with 3 tips to be fit and happy. I'm going to go over these, plus I'm going to add 4 more, so you'll have 7 tips to be fit, happy, and free. And healthy, yes. I'm Monica Sancio for an excellent lifestyle. And I love to do what I do. I love to help you. And I am working as a life coach, specifically when it comes to nutrition, exercise, movements, as you're going to see within the tips. And it's really important for me to be whole and holistic in my approach when it comes to mind, body, emotions, and spirit, because we're all connected. Yes, so let's start with number 1. Here are the first 3 tips. Okay, here they are. Here's my notes. Here they are. Love yourself fit. That's tip number 1. Being fit is about being physical all day by moving around as naturally and frequently as possible. Through your daily activities and nightly activities if you're working at night like I am right now. Remember that sitting is the new smoking. So be beautifully active and love yourself through your food, your drink, your thoughts, your relaxation, your meditation, whatever you do. Even your massage, just love yourself. Do what is really good for you, okay? Number 2, energize, focus, and let go. Yes, you gotta let go of those bad habits of posture, bad food, thoughts that no longer serve you, because to be at your best, fitness, wellness, and joy levels, you really have to put your energy and focus into the actions that are really gonna drive you forward. Yes. You have to let go of whatever does not work for you, including food that is not real. A workplace or entourage that is not supportive of your healthy lifestyle. That's something to let go of, too. And keep building that momentum and that really is full of good and positive actions, and you build them up little by little and add to them, and you're really persistent and consistent, and that will make you more fit, healthy, happy, for sure. And number 3, here it is to be grateful. Even if you want more, who doesn't? Look at all you have already and realize all the abundance, love, and health that is already in your life. As the law of attraction teaches, and I do believe in that, let's always notice the positive aspects to appreciate it. Appreciate everything. I mean, what is there not to appreciate? I have tons of books. I appreciate them. I'm just looking at them right now. Start with having gratitude for the functional and amazing body that you have, with a mind that can take you to your highest level. Okay, that's the idea. And those are the ones that I sent you, that I emailed you. Yes, if you're subscribed to monicasancio.com. Yet I have 4 more tips to that. In total, you'll have 7 new tips on how to be fit, happy, and healthy. Okay, tip number 4 is practice movements, not muscles. Even though I have a lot of videos on how to work your biceps, and then I might have one on the triceps. Yes, it's like isolating the muscles. I do believe in pull-ups and push-ups and just functional movements like squatting instead of just extending and flexing on the machines. Yes, bodybuilding is great. I like bodybuilding up to a point. But when it comes to really being fit, you want to be functional, you want to move in all angles, all aspects. You want to be able to jump, run, walk, swim, crawl. You know, we talked about that last week in our Fitness Pros show with Primal Kinetics and Anna Taraz. So, you know, you have an idea of these primal moves, move match, and those are the new trends in fitness that we are realizing that it's not enough to just exercise certain moves and say, okay, now I'm going to work my quads. Now I'm going to work my adductors or abductors. No, that's fine. But, you know, the majority of your time should be devoted to working the moves, like the jumps, like the squats, like, you know, using your whole body, like in kettlebells, like the swing. That's also an example. And of course, I could go on and on, but that would be for future videos. Okay, number 5 is to have a diary. I think I've told you this before, but I really want to emphasize that now that we're in the digital era and we're always having our phone nearby, why not, instead of having to have a notebook or, you know, somewhere to write physically, it doesn't really have to be those diaries that are all fake and fat. No, You can just use your phone, your smartphone, and record an audio. Hey, I did 20 minutes of yoga, 10 minutes of walking. I also worked my primal moves for 15 minutes, and then, okay, I did 45 minutes of a workout. And that way you'll feel good about what you did, and also keep track so that your coach, in this case me, I can know, hey, you did this and this and this. Now let's complement with more of something else that you might need. Same thing goes for food. If we check your diary, we know what you're eating excess of, or perhaps you're lacking in certain nutrients, so that by having a diary, we can really do a correct diagnosis of what could be missing. And that could also work for your attitude and, in general, your mindset. This is so beautiful and profound, how you can really know what's going on in a person's life by their manifestations that may be physical, but actually they start here. So yes, we're all connected, that's for sure. So now you know that you can keep a diary using your audio, or actually recording yourself as a video. Recording yourself working out, or saying, hey, I'm making something here, and I learned how to make vegan cheese as Monica taught us, that kind of thing. Right now. And by the way, since I mentioned vegan, you can become vegan once a week. You don't have to be radical. You don't have to be all vegan like I am. No, you can go vegan once a day to start, and then progress from there. The important thing is to go step by step and really, really celebrate your success. That's why the diary is so important, so that you really keep track of how you are improving and not always be looking at what's not there. Always that gratitude. That was tip number 3. Tip number 6. Yes, you want a faster metabolism, you want to burn more fat, more calories, then definitely you got to strength train. You need more muscle. It's not a matter of eating more frequently. As a biologist, I can tell you I've done a lot of research on this, and I don't know why people keep telling us or saying to the media, to the public in the media, that your metabolism is going to be faster because you eat more frequently. That's not true. It's not. It's not scientifically proven at all. What may happen is that you're eating less because you're not going hungry. So here I am. I have to keep my balance. And that's one of the tips. So stay tuned, because I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Definitely in tip number 7. So if you do want more muscle and want to burn more fat, you got to do the strength training moves that I teach you, whether it's with your own body weight, very functional moves. I'm talking about moving around, being really agile, and having fun in your workouts for sure. But definitely you have to introduce the strength component so that you will be engaging your muscles and your bones, and you'll be just building up a stronger and faster metabolism, no matter what age you are. So no excuses, okay? And tip number 7 that I want to share with you, as my Fit Love Life Coach new account on Instagram will probably tell you very soon, is to do everything standing up. As much as you can, stand up, because we're sitting as a default thing. Even when I go someplace and they tell me, oh, sit down, I say, really, thank you so much. I know you mean kindness, but in this case, I'd rather stand up because I've been driving, probably in traffic for 2 hours, so I don't want to stay sitting. That's really bad. It's the new slogan, as I said before. So definitely stand up as much as you can. Right now, I'm looking at you at the computer, and my laptop is actually on top of a pile of books. Okay, my American Council on Exercise books. Most of them, I have a biochemistry book, and yes, I did study biology. Did I tell you that? That's why I'm originally a scientist, and even though I'm doing something else right now, I'm always a scientist at heart. So I will do a lot of research before telling you something. And you don't have to believe me, but when I tell you that there is nothing scientific about the metabolism by eating more frequently, or that it's not good to eat fruits and that it's a myth, I am telling you because I've done a lot of research on that. And even coffee is good for you. I don't even like coffee, and that's an example of something that I've done research on, and still the research points out to be much more effective than harmful. So as long as you control the coffee, even though that wasn't one of the tips, it's an example of something that I like to do research on before either applying it on myself or sharing it with you, okay? So as your coach, on tip number 7, I do advise and I do recommend that you are standing up as much as possible. For instance, right now, this presentation to you, when you go to a meeting, or just, be active as much as possible. And if you're doing the dishes and you feel like your back is hurting, or before it hurts, to prevent, just use a little bench or a step and place your foot on it so that your back is more protected. Okay, this is really important. It's just a tip. And definitely practice your Kegels. Kegels, or, well, to work your pelvic floor muscles. As we teach in Mula Bandha, which is Yogi Laddis. Yogi Laddis is a creation of mind, harmonious integration of yoga and Pilates. So we do have to use our pelvic floor all the time, whatever we do. And you could practice by standing up or even sitting down, wherever you are. Oh, the deep squat is really good for that. So I'm practicing my pelvic floor muscles, and I guess I should teach you, but I don't know how in this moment. And I have to go because I promised to talk about how to be a fitness pro. We were going to have Mike Mallard, but yeah, he had some personal issues, so I'm going to do a show by myself by giving you 7 tips from American Council on Exercise on how to be really successful and professional in fitness and wellness. And I guess this would work in your profession too, because it's a matter of always learning and just being current, staying current. And that I gave you one of the tips. So I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, there, I think I'm done. I gave you 7 tips of life coaching for you to be fit, happy, healthy, and free in mind, body, emotions, and spirit. Thank you so much for sharing this video with your friends and for being here with me and for being my inspiration. Thank you so much. Okay, peace, love, bye. Take care.